So let's make this rascal save on enter. So content editable is the component that I want to watch for that key on, right? Just like we can do on change, on submit, all that stuff, we can in fact do on key press. Give it some function to call. I'll call it save on enter. Why not? Save on enter. It's going to be an event handler, so I'm going to use our property initializer to make sure that it gets the correct binding for this. So we'll call this dot save on enter. We want to make sure that it was the enter key. We don't want it saving with absolutely everything. And what do we want to do? If, and we won't use key code this time because that is deprecated. Sooner or later that will be removed. It works in most browsers now, but it can't be relied upon long term. So the event will have a property called key. And we expect that to be enter, just like this, capital E. If you look at the MDN documentation for keyboard events, you'll see a full list of how the keys show up. It is part of the standard. So if the key is enter, well, first of all, prevent default, right? Because right now, whackety smackety enter puts a new line. And depending on what your list is, what your things are, if they're notes or something, maybe you want enter to do that. Mine's more of a to-do list or something, so I don't. So I am going to prevent default. Yes, this is a synthetic event, but that does have the prevent default method on it. And then I just want to blur. Event.target.blur. So it's actually not saving on enter, right? It's blurring on enter. So let's call it that. Blur on enter. Because it's saving every time we tap any key because of this on change event, right? So all we're doing here is taking the focus back out of there. Let's try it. Yeah. Yeah, check it out. I like hitting enter. Enter. If you wanted, you could make enter also add another new thing and focus that one. That might be handy. Up to you, but it'd be a nice feature. If it really is a to-do list sort of thing, that's usually what you want to happen. You want to be able to type new thing, enter, type the next thing, enter, type the next thing. You don't want to have to touch your trackpad. Blur the editable field upon pressing enter.